Hey guys, so yesterday I had you go into your workbook on page 408, 409. We did a little bit of practice together, and then I assigned problems 6, 7, and 9 for you. You should have entered your answers into Canvas already. I'm going to go ahead and show you how those problems were solved in case you struggled with it at all. So we were talking about composite figures, and looking at problem number 6, you have a couple different ways that you can divide it. We could divide it long ways right here and make these two long triangles, or excuse me, rectangles on the end. Or you could cut it right here and have two small rectangles. Or what you could do, if you were thinking like problem number 8, we could solve for this whole rectangle as if this was all shaded in kind of this purple color, and then just figure out this one rectangle here and subtract it. So I don't know how you solved it. You have a few different options on how to do it. Maybe you weren't thinking about doing it this way that I'm going to show you today, but I want you to start thinking about solving it that way because it's going to cut down on the math problems. All right, so if I solve it for this being one whole huge solid kind of lavender color rectangle, my dimensions are 26 by 15. So remember to find the area, it would be 26 times 15, and I'm just going to keep on saying this so that, you know, if you need to prove it to your mom, dad, whoever takes care of you, yes, you may use a calculator. 26 times 15 is 390. So the area is 390 feet squared. And now I'm just going to subtract this little, the white rectangle that should have been the cutout area. So to find that one, the area is, this length would be, 26 is the length of this whole piece. But we don't need this whole length of 26. We're going to subtract this little section, which is 3, and this little section, which is 4. So we're starting with 26. Let me lighten my screen for you. I think you can see it better when I do that. So 26 minus this little piece here, which is 3. Whoops. Minus 3. Okay. And minus this little section right here, which is 4. So minus 4. So we get 19. So this section right here, this is 19 times the height, which it tells us is 5. And when we do 19 times 5, we get 45. That doesn't seem right. Let me try that again. I did 9 times 5. I think it should have been 95. Yeah, 95. That's better. 95. All right, so, and that's 95 feet squared. So to figure out the area of this purple space only, we are going to take our original answer of 390. This is just too dark. I got to lighten this up because even I can't see it. All right. So I'll try this again. I'm going to take my original 390 minus 95, the part that was not shaded in, and we get 295. So area equals 295 feet squared. And like I said, there was other ways for you to solve this problem. I don't know how you did it, but you should have gotten an answer of 295 feet squared. All right, let's move on to problem number 7. I'm going to do this the way that I think maybe some of you did. You didn't do it like I did over here with problem 6, where I could have just extended this and made it one solid kind of orangey gold rectangle. I'm going to cut it up. Okay, instead of doing it that way, I'm going to cut it up. So we have two shapes that we have to find the area for. This skinny one and then this bigger rectangle at the bottom. So for the skinny one, I've got area equals, and base times height. We've got a base of 16 times the height, which it shows us it is 2. 16 times 2. So area equals 16 times 2. Do it quick in your head. You guys got this. 32 centimeters squared. And now for the bigger rectangle, excuse me, I've got area equals, the base is more than 16 from here to about here is 16, but we have to add this part in right here as well, and this part right here. And it shows us at the top that that's 2. So this is 2, and over here is 2. So we've got 2 plus 16 plus 2. So the length of this piece is 20. 16 plus 2 is 18, plus 2 more is 20, times the height, which it tells us is 10. So the area equals 200 centimeters squared. Okay. And now we're just going to go ahead and add these two answers together. So area equals 200 plus 32. Area equals 232 centimeters squared. Sorry, I was off behind the camera there, so hopefully you could see that. Again, there's multiple ways to do this problem, but it should have had the same answer for everybody. All right, number 9. This is the one that probably looked the most intimidating to most of you. Let me try to move my camera in a little closer here, because that one's pretty complex. All right, so we have this big square, and then we have, excuse me, we have 4 triangles that I think they all have the same dimension. So let's see. The length of this is 4 plus 4, which is 8. And the side here is 8 as well, because this is a rectangle, so that you have, or a square, you have identical or congruent sides. So the square is 8 times 8. 8 times 8, quick. Yes, you got it, 64. And the triangle, let's see, so all the triangle bases are the same. They all sit on a base that is 8. So we have half of the base, which is 8, times the height. And it looks like the height on all of them is 3. All right, so for the triangle, I didn't leave myself much room there. We would do 8 times 3, which is 24. And then divide that in half. So 24 divided by 2 would be 12. Okay. Now, we only have one square, but we have 4 triangles. So we have 12 times 4. Each triangle has an area of 12. So 12 here, 12 here, 12 here, 12 here. 12 times 4, you guys can do it, 48. Okay, and now we're just going to add the triangles to the square. So 64 plus 48, 112, and our unit of measure is centimeters, so centimeters squared. All right, and there was really only one way to do that problem. So I think we probably all had the exact same process for that problem, but I hope you did well on it. Shoot me an email if you're struggling with this. If you need a little additional support on this, potentially I could do another live stream if I need to. But I think most of you guys will do pretty well on this because we already know area for triangles and squares and parallelograms and all that good stuff. So shoot me an email if you need some more support. I'm here for you. Thanks for tuning in today. Have a good one.